Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. The secret piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help!
Trump doesn't know what he's talking about because of these tariffs. No, Trump does know what he's talking about, okay? What Trump is going to try to do, he's going to try to leverage tariffs to get these countries to do what he wants in the best interest of the American people. For example, if you go to a related article over here, basically what's already happened is that Trump had a conversation with the president of Mexico and said to her, listen, if you don't stop these caravans of immigrants from rolling across our borders, I'm going to hit you with a 25% tariff. I don't care. And she apparently, in the call with him, said, okay, I get it. This makes sense. We will have to stop it. Now, you might say, wait a minute. Why would she say that now, but not in the last presidency of President Biden? Because President Biden's policy was open borders. So because he had open borders, why the hell would the president of Mexico care about caravans of Mexicans rolling towards our borders and trying to get in our country? He wouldn't. At all. President said it was okay. So, of course, there's no stopping it, right? But now Trump is saying, we're shutting that down. No more open borders. No more of this crap. Instead, we're going to have a legal process to come in and become an actual registered citizen. We're not going to let these people jump over the border anymore. So, now Trump calls her, and apparently in the phone call, she said to him, okay, I agree to this. We're going to work together, and we're going to stop these caravans of immigrants from hitting the borders. Trump goes and tweets out on his Truth Social. I say tweets out, but it's his Truth Social he posts up on all the time. And basically says, here you go. Mexico will stop people from going to our southern border effective immediately. This will go a long way towards stopping the illegal invasion of USA. Thank you. Okay? So this is what I mean about Trump being kind of a loudmouthed blowhard and why I don't like his leadership style in this regard. If he just kept his mouth shut about this agreement, it probably would have been fine. But what Trump does is he has to immediately run, look what I did, look what I did. It's like running to your parents with the report card and saying, look what I did, Mom and Dad, put this on the fridge, give me a golden star.
I want that action figure for my birthday. Week 4 we go back. It's gone. So my birthday came and passed, and guess what? My parents go, we're very sorry, Philip, but we couldn't find the action figure. I said, I told you to buy the figure. And yes, I see someone asking in the chat, yes, my parents did have the money to buy it. They were just fucking stupid.
He's a world leader. He doesn't need that recognition. I don't know why he's desperate for it. So he opens up his mouth, and what ends up happening, the president of Mexico says, oh, I never said that at all. In fact, in her over here, she basically says, I never said that. Oh, and by the way, if Trump does hit us with tariffs, all right, all we're going to do is we're going to hit them back with tariffs. Now, apparently from what she's saying, whatever the products are that we get from Mexico, which I'm not familiar with, again, I'm not an expert on these economics or anything like that, she's basically claiming her government could kill 400,000 U.S. jobs and drive up prices for U.S. customers if she just decides to issue her own tariffs. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I do feel like this is a gross exaggeration. I don't think that our world would end if products that we got from Mexico all of a sudden had a price increase. But the question is, what are they sending us? Are they sending us components to manufacture something? Like, we don't know, right? Off the top of our head. Hey, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I really am ignorant. I will admit that. I am a scrub. I'm ignorant. I'm terrible. I'm a fucking noob. I don't know shit. I don't know shit about shit.
So, yeah, it is kind of annoying because we're involved in this. Like, basically, Trump wants to do what's best. He doesn't want these immigrants jumping across the border, right? He does what he thinks is right. Like, what's he going to do? I'll impose tariffs, okay? Immediately, he has to open his mouth and blab about it, which is stupid, which then makes her say, oh, I didn't say that. And by the way, I'm just going to get him back with more tariffs. So now we're in a war of words, which is so stupid. You don't need it. All he had to do was be quiet. But he had to open his big blabber mouth, right? So now, this is also going on with Canada. But the funny part was, Canada pulled an emergency meeting where Trudeau, President Trudeau, or is it Prime Minister Trudeau? I always get it confused with the differences. But he basically was, very, panicked meeting with his people. Oh my goodness, we got to be very careful about what we do because we don't want to get slapped with tariffs. What products would we be hit with or if this tariff were to go into place, and what can we hit them back with? So Trudeau ran to his people this week. Oh my God, what's going to happen if Trump hits us with these tariffs again? What would it affect? And yada yada. So he is nervous about it. But basically, he responded, the same way that the Mexican president did, and kind of said, well, if they hit us, we'll hit them, and blah, blah. It's just back and forth. All right. Now, in truth, do I actually feel like Trump would actually levy tariffs? Okay. Honestly, no, I don't think that he wants to. All right. My opinion. This is my opinion. You could disagree. I think he's trying to use his power. He's going to be the president again. And he's basically trying to call people's bluffs. Listen, I don't want to issue tariffs. It's not what I'm looking for. It's not what I'm aiming for, right? But, hey, if you don't play ball, if you don't help us with our problems, we're going to fine you. And if your problems are coming from you, in Mexico's case, crime, drugs, immigrants, if you keep sending them our way, you do nothing at all to stop it, and you act like it's not a problem, we're going to hit you with this financial tariff. And the truth is, it's hardball, right? And I get it. It's financial hardball. But who's it really going to hurt more? Honestly, do you think it's going to hurt the United States of America more or Mexico?
I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay? It's going to hurt Mexico more. Even though their president is, oh, no, I never said that. And but make no bones about it. It's going to hurt Mexico a hell of a lot more than it's ever going to hurt us. It will cost us a little bit of extra money a year. It might crush their economy if we hit them with big enough tariffs. Get it? So that's really what Trump is getting at here. It's not, oh, I want to hit these tariffs because we're going to make more money. We're going to line the government's pockets to pay our deficit. That's not why he's doing it. He's doing it because he wants them to do something about the crime and the immigrants and the drugs, and they've been ignoring it for so long. He's using his power to do that, okay? Man, my bills are coming due, and I really need to have money for groceries this week. So if you could please contribute to my stream. Please send me a tip, by the way, because I need the money right away. So please do that right now and help me out.
So, I see a million articles about this. And I'm like, people are always blowing it up and say, oh, but he'll ruin our economy and he'll do this and that. That's not his intention. That's not what he's going for. Okay? That's probably not what would happen. Because I don't think he's going to hit them with an 80% tariff to the point where now they decide to stop doing business with us. All right? All he's going to do is hit them with a tariff. Then they're going to do what they're supposed to do. Stop the fucking criminals from coming in here. And then, guess what? He'll remove the tariff. It's not going to be a permanent giant tariff and then another permanent giant tariff. The point is, you use tariffs as a leveraging system to get a foreign government to do what you want them to do to help your own people. This is not his plan to raise money for us. He could give two shits how much money the actual tariff raises. He just wants them to stop sending people over our borders, period, for any reason. And he's laying down the law, and this is the way that he puts his foot down and says, I'm not Biden, I'm not messing around, I'm not wishy-washy, it ends now, and if it doesn't end now, you will have your economy get crushed. Simply. Now, obviously, no one, oh, that's mean. Yeah, that's Donald Trump.
Etika himself, in the past, has talked about me and said, I used to watch darksydephil videos, and he said he used me as an example of what not to do. Thanks to everyone here. I appreciate you all. To be quite honest, I think that our attendance tonight is probably the average attendance we will have moving forward. I was shocked that we had such high attendance on DsPolitics the last several weeks. I think that it was a bunch of botting and bullshit, like trolls were trying to mess around. I think that tonight this is more reasonable. I always told you guys, I thought we would probably get around 200 people for this show on Kit. I am happy with this sized audience. I hope that you guys are enjoying the show. Tearing up. But I would ask that if you are enjoying DsPolitics, if you could support it. This is a regular stream for me. The streak must continue, right? We are at a very whoppingly positive 89 straight streams of hitting the goals. So if you like this content, if you like the fact that I'm branching out and doing different kinds of content, please support it. A sub, gifted subs to your fellow viewer, or tips. Right now, we have no tips. We do have Well, I take that back. We have the one tip from Mars Inhabitant. We do have several gifted subs from Darkside Pimp, but it would be great to have a few more people to contribute rather than just 2. Okay? So if you like the content, please support it. Let's hit the goal. Thank you guys very, very much. Phil's blowing his money on DoorDash. Phil's blowing his money on mobile games. Phil's blowing his money on gin. That's where my money goes every fucking month.
I received a generous tip of $30. I urge you once again, if you want to see the streak to continue to contribute. I'm not sure, honestly, what happened tonight. Tonight, as you can see, attendance was way down and support. I'm shocked that we didn't hit the goal. It would be great if we could, in the last chance here, to do so. And again, you could do that either by tipping, by becoming a sub, or gifting subs to your fellow viewer. Last chance to do so, because this is going to be our final story of the night. Okay?
I'm pretty much to the point where, yeah, I'm financially destitute. It sucks. So it is what it is.
This is honestly pretty disgusting, and I think we got a bunch of perverts working over at PETA, because if they think that this is how the average American makes their dinner, perhaps it means they just never had an actual turkey dinner before. I certainly don't remember my mother or my great aunt stuffing the turkey and talking like this, okay? Plus, what kind of responsible people would be talking like that when they know that their kids are right there in the house, you know, to walk in at any time, and look at their faces. It's like they're deviants. They're disgusting sexual deviants.
My parents were being overprotective. I'll tell you why. Because they were having problems with their marriage. I know I've never really talked about this publicly before. I will right now. This is real and from the heart. They were having problems with their marriage at the time when I was in high school. They may or may not have cheated on each other. I don't know or care, because it's not my fucking business, and I don't give a shit what they did, right? But what they decided to do, they decided to put me in the middle of it and make me the center of the issue.
Me stuffing the turkey and acting like this. And of course, this makes you think of all kinds of stuff about what are these people like, you know, in their normal life outside of in the kitchen. It's like, no, I don't want to think about things being stuffed. Oh God. All right. This is their actual campaign. If stuffing a turkey feels wrong, that's because it is. No, stuffing an actual turkey doesn't feel wrong, but your disgusting sexual fantasies around stuffing the turkey sure feel wrong to me. This doesn't say making Thanksgiving dinner is wrong. This says the people that work at PETA are disgusting freaks. Just, I mean, you want to talk about a backfire. So number one, you're racist, because this isn't normal to see a mixed race couple apparently in the United States in 2024. And number two, when I'm stuffing my Thanksgiving turkey, I'm having disgusting deviant sexual thoughts. Okay, PETA, 2 thumbs up for you. Wow.
I haven't had sex in ages.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have received a $56 tip from Jared J. Good Lord, man. Look in the mirror for a second and stop believing your own lies. It is absolutely, positively official. For the 90th straight stream, we have crushed the goals belted by trolls again. So thank you to everyone here enjoying this new endeavor. I definitely know this is a different kind of show. It's not what I'm normally used to doing. I have been enjoying doing it. I will keep my eyes on all the stories this coming week. I'm good at lying. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. By eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.